Today we're going to talk about how to keep your chickens safe and secure and how to do it. Let's go! I'm Becky. One day I had enough, so I sold it all, moved to the country, and built my own log cabin with my own two hands. Now I spend my time discovering new ways to live a simple, healthy lifestyle with more free time and way less stress. Then sharing what I've learned with you. Welcome to Becky's Homestead. I hear so many people just out and about, because I hang out with country people, about predators getting their chickens. And their solution is to shoot the predator. I'm always like, you got to be smarter than the wildlife. So if you build a coop and the wildlife's getting your chickens, the wildlife is smarter than you are. You have to build a better coop. That's my comeback to everybody that starts complaining that wildlife gets their chickens. Build a better coop. So today I'm going to show you a design of a little coop and just point out some features that'll help you keep your chickens safe. I also want to point out that keeping chickens isn't cheaper than buying eggs in the store. The reason you keep chickens is because the eggs are better and you have a secure supply of eggs because it's under your control and you have your chickens. That's the reason you keep chickens, not because it's cheap. Building a coop isn't cheap, and feeding chickens isn't cheap. It's not cheap. So don't have that in your mind when you're keeping chickens. What I want to show you and point out inside the coop that's very, very important are the perimeters. The perimeters that are on the ground. That's what I want to talk about. What I have in this coop are 2x6s buried. Now you can see they're not buried 100% in the ground, but depending where you live, you might have to bury them deeper. I have a farm dog. My coop is right here next to my cabin where there's a lot of activity. So that helps the wildlife not come in too close. The perimeter, you want to have a thick, good perimeter that's buried. This doesn't look too secure, but for where I am, they're not going to be there digging under it. It's just too much of a chance for them. They just move on to easier pickings because that's what they do because they're smart. Also, I want to say the boards go all the way down. Having boards going all the way down is also a great barrier, perimeter for the wildlife. If it's wire, you get this cheap wire coop, you just built this rickety frame and wrapped it in cheap wire and you think that's good. Probably not that good. You have to build a good coop. And like I said, it's not cheap, but it's awesome because you never have problems. I want to mention again how close my coop is to my cabin. So you can see behind me, it's right there. And that's where I love it because I don't want to go too far to look at the chickens and I don't want to get too, you can see we have a nice perimeter, what we own full of trees, nice tree line. And if it was over there, I'd probably have way more trouble. So it's up here. Okay, so I wanted to show in the back here, I have the same thing. This is a doubled 2x6. And it's buried, and the grass grows really good here, so the grass is right up against that edge, and this grass is not easy digging. It would be hard to even shovel that grass away and dig a hole under there. So the wildlife isn't going to do it. Depending on what ground you are, what you have, that's how you do the perimeter. You might have to go deeper. If it's easy digging, the animals just, like it could just go under there so easy. These are the horse panels, livestock panels, and I just bent them into a U, and they're buried as well. I dug a deep trench, and then, on each side, so it's in the trench and then buried. And again, the good grass grew up against it, so it would be hard to dig under that. It would take them a while, and they're leery. They don't want to stay too long. They like the drive-through. They want to grab and go. That's what wild animals want to do. And if it's successful, grab and go, they'll be back. They'll get every chicken you have. So you don't want it to be grab and go chicken coop. I wrote a lot of really handy information so you can keep chickens with great success. And this easy to read book. And what I love about the book, since I have Asperger's, I wrote it so simple. And I do have to say, my neighbor took a picture and her kid was reading it in the car. And I'm like, oh, for one, that's a brilliant idea because then your kid's not just staring at an iPad or something, it's reading. And then, of course, it was my book. So I was like, good idea. And thanks for reading my book. Okay, so the kids can read it too. It's written simple enough, you know what I mean? And it has a lot of information for the chickens and it'll help you have more success keeping your chickens. So if you want to get it, you have to click the link below. Scott puts it in there. Just click it and then you can see about it, see how much it is. If you want it, buy it. Thanks for watching. Please click the subscribe button and the like button. Happy homesteading. Bye-bye.